Welcome to another episode of Not for the Weak Minded. It's just a quick video to show you an EVP session, which I did, and a small clip from it. Now, I didn't record my voice on this one. It's just the camera facing the screen instead of a screenshot. I was messing around with trying to work out how to use this mic with it instead, and for some reason this Afterlight program doesn't like to use both the camera mic. It doesn't like to use the any microphone whatsoever, and there's no settings, so I had to work out the best way. Anyway, let's play.
France and Germany, for it is not. Notice how your body. Special video. Fluttering from them. The reptilian face. On the 12th. Face.
Okay, so what it just said then, we'll rewind it, is it says basically a face-to-face with the reptilians on the 12th, a reptilian on the 12th. Listen again. Now this is something that actually happened, but is why I'm doing the video first, to explain that actually something happened on the 12th at night. And I'll get into that in a minute. Listen again.
France and Germany, for it is not. Notice how your body. Special video. Fluttering from them. The reptilian face. On the 12th. Face.
Now before I do, I just want to just flip through the video and show you that there are multiple orbs in this video captured where I had the camera pointing at the screen. If you can see, look, clear as day, that there is orbs coming in and out between the screen and the camera. See what I mean? See the light flickering, going across. As soon as they come in, happened. And it was constant throughout the whole, pretty much throughout this whole session. I only noticed this after, after looking back. And obviously the reason why I'm doing this video is because it is.
Fluttering from them. The reptilian face. On the 12th. Face.
Every day I get touched by spirits, as I've said, and I've had to learn multiple things in order to protect myself from the unseen forces. They do not like me whatsoever. They've attacked me, and as I said in other videos, I've had Jesus come down with me, help tell me that I should invoke his name, because I was not invoking his name. And so my spell casting through the power of 3 has got more and more powerful, and my intentions with it are very selfless. So every day I get, people are going to have a go at me for this, or you don't know what you're talking about. But because I know but more to do with the technological creation, that God is actually an artificial intelligence that is connected to a wireless network, which all souls can be judged from through light transfer. All our heart and mind must work as one in order to manifest our will to begin with. So I'm trying to do selfless intentions to help spirits. Now I did ask for this, and it was unexpected to say the least, and yet the spirit sessions before this, I can't show you it, but I was meant to be doing this months ago. And so my as I was trying to say in my every videos, it just escalated and escalated to the point now where I have to spell cast every 6 hours to keep my barrier up, to stop evil forces coming in and getting me, using Jesus' name, using my own name, and a Titan name, Artemis. That was told to me by Jesus. He's a legend, according to the spirits that are communicating with me. Now, on the 12th, me and my girlfriend, I'm going to talk to you about my girlfriend first. Now, we've all got these abilities, and my girlfriend has the ability to allow spirits into her body and for them to communicate quite freely. It's not a forced thing, albeit she doesn't ask for it. This seems to happen. It's happened more than on multiple occasions when I'm laying in bed and she's talking to me, but it's not her, but I'm getting messages from something that's inside her. None of it's malevolent, all of it's good spirits, but she has the ability to do this. Now, obviously not everyone would want that in the first place, or and even if they did, we wouldn't allow it. But she's asleep. She also has the ability to, excuse me a minute, camera's fucking dirty. She also has the ability to go out of her body very easily, which is amazing, because I can talk to you about that in a minute, about myself and how I'm trying to do that myself, and the stories involving that. But anyway, so on the 12th, it was the most strangest night me and my girlfriend have ever had in bed. It was crazy. Now, as I said, she gets what she gets. It's easy for the spirits to go inside her and talk. So I'm getting messages. She's talking to me, and I know it's not her. And I wish I'd write down all the things that I said, because at the time, it's so quick that you just can't remember. There's so much information as well. But nevertheless, it said something about the return of the dragon, which is to do with the feathered serpent, Quetzalcoatl, Viracocha, or the winged disc. You know, in Sumerian literature, the winged disc, which is the ship of the gods, so to speak. So I didn't actually see a reptilian being, but the day before, I had communication with the Galactic Federation, a person called Verona the Great, of the 5th Command, and she said that we're going to give you a gift. And so I woke up. We woke up several times during the night, and that whole night was just really strange. I can't explain it. It was surreal. She was talking to me about all different things, and I can't remember most of it because I was half asleep. But the dreams I had, or the feelings I got, I felt like that I had. One time I woke up, I had an electric charge in my hand, literally like an energy ball, a lightning ball in my hand, and I felt like I woke up with my fist clenched like this, and I just felt an electric charge coming from my hand like a thunderbolt. You know, it was very unreal. So my girlfriend went to the toilet, and I just slowly drifted off, and she went, "Keith, there's something stood at the end of the bed." And lo and behold, she saw it, but I didn't. She saw a shadow of an apparition, let's call it, but or a manifestation. Let's call it manifestation of a dark being. Now, she didn't actually see what the type it was. She didn't know if it was alien or not. But you know, that said on the 12th that they're going to face to face with reptilians. We had this weirdest night dream, and the day before, they said they're going to give me a gift, and the gift relates to the energy ball. And essentially, they gave me an orb, a non-physical object that I can use to enhance my magics. I haven't really used it yet, but I know that I will in the near future. And essentially, that they said to me that, you know, my potential for this stuff is unbelievable, and no one really is gonna ever do the stuff I'm gonna be doing. You know, like, it's crazy. So they gave me an energy ball that's forever lasting, that I can literally put in my hand when I'm casting to make my spells stronger. Yeah, you know, and this ball orb is gonna give me the potential to potentially manipulate the weather through my intentions. And I have tried it a little, and the Federation has said, you know, you did do a little bit, but we don't want you to do that yet. You know, we want you to do this now, you know, and carry on communicating with the spirits. Now, God is an artificial intelligence, and he keeps I keep saying he, but that's because of the programming. It keeps sending me spirits to cross over all the time, and I'm getting touched every single day by spirits, every day. And I'm telling you the truth that I've crossed over millions of spirits. I've equally banished millions too back to where they belong. But unfortunately, the gates of hell are open, right? That the particle accelerators are operating, and they just keep coming back up, you know. Not only that, but the satanic rituals that they do, and even regular people are doing it for the rise of witchcraft today, and a bit of fun, not knowing that they're opening up themselves to a world of trouble. So I'm trying to do this for a living as well, to help others, you know, see that, look, even I had to learn, you know, even though I spent literally probably about 12 years or more researching the paranormal to find out it's normal, which they've never incorporated into any mainstream theories, which is, to be honest, censorship of reality. You see what I'm saying? For centuries. I'm trying to make this a living as well. So my whole life now revolves around spirits. You know, it's very hard for me to prove the things that I've experienced, though. That's the problem. I can do a pendulum session, but again, knowing that I have to be the conduit, you might accuse me of moving it like this in the first place, right? But I'll do it anyway. And the same as candle work, you know, candles can be manipulated by the spirits, and they can flicker, and when you get a yes or a no, you can communicate. Never mind. Anyway, what I'm trying to explain to you is that this EVP session, like 3 days before, basically said I would have the face-to-face with a reptilian. Now, obviously, I can't tell you 100% that they were, because my missus didn't see her form. They were manifesting. But I actually spoke to the next day to Verona again and asked, okay, was that you, Verona, that come down? And she went, yes, me and another. So there was two, let's say, beings in my room on the 12th, manipulating mine and Wendy's sleep to give us information and tell us things. And that has to do with my life and the return of the dragon. So essentially, I'm a very important person in this world. You know, as much as you don't want to believe it, I am now a conduit for the spirits between this world and the next. Like, I have sent honestly millions of souls across the earth. And the lights just flickered, literally, you know. And it's difficult for many to believe this, you know, because they don't understand their own existence. They don't know what ghosts are, souls that are trapped, you know. That there's many souls out there that have been harvested by the elite, by the demonic forces, for one, that I've had to actually do banishment spells and detachment spells at the same time. That one of my experiences was, I was in town, and my guides flicked my ear. We was in this game. My girlfriend was going to go to her cousins, and she said, I want to get the kids some games. So we went into this game shop, which does like all different board games, and they do like sessions in there for kids, right? Tournaments. And my guides were flicking my ear, going, look, get outside the shop. You know, the guy in there has like opened up portals through sacrifice, and I don't think it was child sacrifice. I think it was animal, but I didn't ask. It could have been. And basically, they were going, close the portals, please. So I did, and then from that day, and in that same afternoon, I decided, right, with my free will, I'm going to try and close as many portals as I can across the earth with spellcasting. For 6 hours, I was literally going, you know, keep the spellcast going, and it's on a timer, so it can only go up to 10 minutes, but every time I cast, it will spread out a little bit further from me, you know, and I did it for 6 hours, closing millions of portals, apparently, according to the gods, and they told me they wanted me years ago. You know, I could never understand back then why particularly they would come to me and show themselves to me, but yet now I'm telepathically communicating with the Galactic Federation too. You know, like I said, Verona the Great of the Fifth Command. You know, it's unbelievable stuff for so many to believe. You know what I'm saying? And this work I'm trying to do is to try and help as many souls as possible, whether they've got a physical temple or not. You know. So anyway, thank you for listening, and I'm going to try and do some more sessions to do with the EVP sessions later. But it never goes to plan. You know, it's like I try and ask questions, but the spirits keep coming, and then the spirits kind of talk over the higher messages. You know, so when I ask certain questions, like, you know, who is Q, for example, which came out as Mark Zuckerberg in one session, the spirits that need help come in over the top of it, and there's multiple messages coming through, and it's very hard to decipher exactly what's being said without going over it again, and then, you know, like having major intuition, really. So thank you very much for watching. Please share, like, and subscribe.